Good evening, world. I'm coming at you live from lovely Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, one day two, and wanted to talk today about a little topic that came up over the course of yesterday, which is trusting people. So, I don't know what it is, but in my life, I've always trusted everyone. I've never been fucked over by anyone in my life. Really, I've had very good people luck. I've never sort of had fallings out or been betrayed or been backstabbed or anything like that. Broken up with, dumped, cheated on. And I kind of wonder whether the fact that I am like that means that the fact that I have this sort of history of not being fucked over means that I see a world in which people are not going to fuck me over, and then I invite that into the world. So I guess we're kind of talking about stuff on law of attraction here, but it's interesting how this plays out, because I think that, when I project onto people that I am not someone who is to be fucked with or fucked over, and I trust the world, I think that, people behave in a trustworthy way towards me. Then I guess the limits of that were tested a little bit yesterday. So I was walking down the road in Ethiopia with my friend Quentin, and then this guy comes up to us and is like, "Hey, dude, do you not recognise me? I work at your hotel." And we were like, "No," but he kind of vaguely looked like he might be a bit familiar and seemed very friendly, very good English, blah blah blah. So we started walking with him. We were going to go to this jazz club, and he said to us, look, the jazz music's not going to be playing there for another 2 hours. Just come with me to a party beforehand. There's a university party, there'll be cheap drinks or whatever, and it'll be like fun." And I was in a bit of a fuck it, why not kind of mood. And I don't know, I was in a sort of say yes kind of mood, and I went with him to this place, which in retrospect was so dodgy. It was down a side alley. There was like a little guard outside, and then inside there was a room full of girls who, we sat down, and it was just us and this guy, and then a bunch of girls standing up, and they were sort of semi-dancing, invited us to dance, come and chatting with us. At the time, I just had my rosy-tinted spectacles on, thinking, the world is a safe place, blah, 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 nothing's going to happen. Meanwhile, Quentin was kind of shitting himself, being like, "This is dodgy, I think this is a brothel." So after a bit, these girls came and asked us to buy a drink for them, and I was like, "You know what, they're uni students, or whatever, we'll buy 2 drinks for them, just make sure, just check, like, how much this cost." And they said 35, I can't remember what the Ethiopian currency is called, begins with a B, each. So it was like, okay, cool, we'll get 2 of them, like, and you can share between you, enjoy, like, being nice, blah, blah, blah. They got the drink, and then after a bit, like, some other guys came in, and they looked kind of sleazy. We'd been told this was like a uni graduation party, but these guys were like in their 40s, 50s, looked like the kind of guys who'd be going to a brothel. And I was like to Quentin, like, "Oh fuck." And then Quentin was like to me, "That guy didn't work at our hostel, did he?" And I was like, "Oh shit." And the penny dropped. So then we were like, "Okay, we've got to get out of here." So then I was like, "Okay, let's go, we'll pay." And the guy was like, who was taking the order was like, "Yes, that'll be 7,000 things," which basically is like £200 for these 2 drinks. And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, really?" He's like, "Yeah, no, because you ordered 2 bottles, and these like really fancy bottles." I was like, you said I ordered 2 drinks. Anyway, classic, one of those like put in a tight corner thing. But then I just argued with him and was like, "No, this is a load of bullshit. Here's the money that I thought I was going to pay. We're leaving." And then we just kind of stormed out. So it got me thinking, right? At no point was I like scared or like felt like that. I didn't think that was like a bad situation, really. It just, things happen quickly and then we were like, boom, let's act. I didn't feel scarred by it at all. I don't feel like I was ever really in any danger. Although, I mean, maybe I could have been, but yeah, I don't know. I sort of feel like my relentless, everything is going to be okay in the end mentality sort of protected us and saved the day. There have been so many times in my life I could have been fucked over if I put trust in people and it's kind of worked out. And I don't know, my belief that the world is like kind of a good place is so strong that it kind of protected us. But then at the same time, you could look at the same situation and be like, anyone else could be like, oh God, we have such bad luck. This was terrible, blah, blah, blah. So it makes me think overall, like, my belief that everything is going to be okay almost means that whatever happens, as long as I survive, then I'll believe that everything is okay and the world's a trustworthy place. It's not a bad way of view things, right? P.S. This is the first time I'm calling a cab. Ages. Cool. Over and out.